Dear students, in the continuation of chapter first, when, where and how, today we will discuss about the social changes, religious changes, political development and the cultural developments which evolved during the medieval period. Let's start. In the society, the divisions were increasing. The class discrimination, also known as Jati Pratha, as caste system, the Jati Pratha, the complex rituals and superstition grew. The society started adding subcastes to the already divided castes. The subclasses or jatis varied in position and power from place to place. Each one had its own rules and regulations for its members, and gradually the people got divided into sections. Each jati or caste had their heads or panchayat heads. Now we will discuss about the religious changes. Religious changes. Religion started gaining importance, and this led to construction of many temples. Brahmins started gaining importance as they were considered as the intermediaries between God and humans. They started gaining control over society as they were the ones who had knowledge and wisdom and were in great demand. New deities came to be worshipped. Gradually, the trade and travelers from the Arab world brought cultural changes with them. Islam found a foothold, and believers of Islam also settled in the Indian region. Later, the Mughals came into India and started ruling, which brought in more cultural changes. The mix of religions has both advantages and disadvantages. While people can learn from each other, they also can get divided by religious leanings. This is what happened in the society, and the society started getting divided on religious lines. It was due to these religious conflicts that saints and Sufis came into being to preach harmony and tolerance, about which you shall study later in this book. Now we will discuss about the political developments. The period we are studying extended over nearly 1,000 years. The changes in the society were gradual and definite. A group of people who emerged as leaders were the Rajputs. The name basically was derived from the word Raj Putra, meaning the son of a ruler, as they were considered to be the protectors of society. They were expected to have the hereditary traits of bravery and sense of loyalty. They developed a reputation of valor, and as brave warriors, this section of society was settled predominantly in the northern regions of the country. In other parts of the country, the Marathas, the Sikhs and Jats also became politically important. They were considered as martial races who were brave warriors. And in the south, Chol, Gurjaras, Pratihars, and Pals. Underline this point. In the south, Chols, Gurjaras, Pratihars, and Pals and Rajputs gained importance. These were the different kingdoms who were evolved during the medieval period in the southern region. The Chols, Gurjaras, Pratihars, Pals, and Rajputs, they were widespread in the different areas of medieval India. From the 12th century onwards, the Turks, Afghans, and Mughals came from outside and made India their home. They invaded smaller kingdoms and ruled over some of them. Their armies came along. Such settlers changed the social and political structure of the country to a large extent. Now you can see in this picture the great Maratha warrior Shivaji. The portraits of Shivaji is given in your book. Now we will discuss about the cultural development. The mix of people from various parts of the world, their religions and traditions had an effect on the cultural scene as well. First point, there was a major influence on the pattern of food and clothing. The consumption of meat, spices increased manifold. The clothes saw a change from use of cottons to silks and the use of embroideries. The royal class promoted their interest in various forms of entertainment, and thus the society saw many changes. The various forms of dance and music changed and grew. Newer forms like Kathak, Qawwalis got introduced. The architecture of buildings also saw a change. Color, use of stones, designs, and material of construction saw major changes during this era. Languages like Urdu and Persian grew in popularity during medieval period. The medieval period saw large scale changes in the Indian subcontinent, as we have seen in the Indian map. The growth was phenomenal. This also lured the European travelers towards this part of the world for trade. All this took place at the end of the 17th century. However, you would be studying about the same in the next class. Dear students, the first chapter is just an introduction of history syllabus which we have to study in the next chapters given in your book about medieval period. As we know, the medieval period starts from 8th century AD to 18th century AD, from the arrival of the Mughals and the Turk invaders in India, and to the decline of the Mughal Empire. So now we have completed this chapter, and in the next video we will do the exercises in this chapter. So revise this chapter carefully. Thank you.